Hello, world. This is Wolfstar Games, and I'm just kind of jamming to the music here. I mean, it's the quirky music, but I'm still jamming to it. I mean, I do honestly really like the music so far in this game, and I can only assume that it's gonna get better as we go along here. Anyway, last time, Akiho, along with Subaru, went to the robot clinic, and she was a little Miss Big Spender and bought a bunch of parts, and thanks to our now sponsor with the Space Candy Company, we managed to get the parts delivered. So, big plus with having a sponsor now, with getting the delivery as well as the money in order to buy a bunch of parts. And last we actually left off, we were talking to Michi, and his pro-taping got me to have a little bit of a headache. So that's where we are right now. Alright, see ya, Michi.
Michi, 顧問として監督する気ゼロだな。
Yeah. I mean, he's just kind of like a big kid. That's how I see him anyway. He almost doesn't act like a teacher. Much less an adult. Actually, I'd have to agree with Akio. Considering he's the OG president, you'd think we'd respect him more. How is the gap so huge between him and Misane? Yeah, it's really weird that Michi was the president of the robot club back then. It's like, how did he get to be president and not Misane? What, Chuna? You're dead? What do you mean by that? As soon as Michi leaves, Juna weakly sinks to the floor. Oh, what's wrong, Juna?
私、社長さん、ちょっとだけ苦手。体すくんじゃうっていうか。
Aww. I could completely understand where she's coming from. It's like she can't handle her grandfather, and now she can't handle the president of the Space Candy Company. Aw, I feel sorry for her.
推しが強い人だから?
It's more than that, I'd have to say.
クマさんみたいに大きいから。
He is very big, yes. Yeah, I almost forgot. I called him like a duck bear because of the visual I got from him waddling toward us like a duck. But then Juna said that he's like a bear, so I'm like, let's mix the two together. I guess life-size robots aren't the only issue. Maybe she can't handle things that are slightly bigger than humans. Except Subio is a human. Yeah, she's so small that she is intimidated by things that are much bigger than her. So, life-size robots, a guy that's very big in girth anyway, like Sumio. I can see why she has issues with things that are very big. But if we're gonna keep that guy on as a sponsor, we're gonna have to keep sucking up to him and using Juna. Yeah. As though trading places with Michi, Subaru appears.
パーツ届いたんですね。
Yes. They arrived last time.
遅刻だよ。
Oh, that's right. He wasn't here when the parts were delivered. Now he shows up. What took him so long to show up? Subaru shrugs and ignores Akio's comment. Actually, now that I think about it, he was probably trying to get a chance to actually leave the house, I assume. You know, without his father catching him leaving. Maybe. Subaru shrugs and ignores Akio's comment. He doesn't seem to care at all. He takes a peek inside the garage, then turns back around and faces us.
太陽嵐でやられていないかどうか念のために調べた方がいいんじゃないですか。
That's not a bad idea, actually.
太陽嵐がどうかした？
Yeah, Akio hasn't been keeping up on the news, has she? Not this kind of news, anyway.
あ、ついぽで今話題になってるよね。太陽嵐が到達してアメリカの西海岸で機械が壊れたとかなんとか。
Broke a bunch of machines on the west coast of America? Like, how much are we talking about here? Like, how many machines? And in America, no less.
そうなの？もしかして15年クラッシュみたいになるのかな？
I mean, we have been talking about the comparisons of what's going on currently to the crash of 2015. So it could be. It could be like that.
そこまではまだ。あくまで小規模なものらしいですから。
Fairly small scale, okay.
でも機械が壊れたせいでね、暴動起きてるらしいよ。
Of course there are.
機械が壊れただけでなんで暴動が起きるの？
People are like that in America, Akiho. Don't worry about it.
セキュリティが死ぬからね。泥棒にしてみれば夢の時間ってわけだ。っていうか、西海岸ってことはベガスもやばいんじゃない？
No, why would Vegas be in trouble? Vegas isn't on the West Coast. What is Kaito talking about here? Las Vegas is several hundred kilometers inland from LA, or Los Angeles. I'm used to just saying it as LA. The Robo 1 World Tournament is scheduled to be held there. Oh, in LA, really?
世界大会はこのままだと中止になるかもしれないって噂ですよ。
Because of the machines in America on the West Coast breaking down? Interesting.
太陽嵐はもうしばらく続くらしいんで。
Like how much longer?
続くの？この後もっと強いのが来るかもしれないって偉い先生がコメントをしてたよ。でもアメリカの話じゃん。日本じゃ被害とか全然出てないんでしょ？
Maybe not right now, but it could be something that could spread. Maybe.
そうだといいけどね。
It's like, I keep adjusting my glasses. It's like, I don't know, maybe I need to loosen my, loosen my headphones. I think that's a little better. As soon as Subaru brought up the topic, the contents of a certain document fill my head. The Kimijima report, yeah. Yep, the Kimijima report. If I recall, it said the following. However, without a doubt, the sun is on the verge of spontaneous discharge. Yeah. Yeah, and I equated that with the movie The Core. I was blanking on the name of the movie for a second there. According to scientific evidence, large-scale solar disturbances will occur in 2012, 2015, 2019, and 2020. This will cause grave effects on the Earth and its yeah. I don't know why this is so hard for me to say. Magnetosphere. Magnetosphere. Yeah. Magnetosphere? Maybe I'm supposed to say it that way. It's like, think of the X-Men villain. X-Men. Jeez. I can't speak. Thanks to Magnetosphere, I cannot speak. It's not cold, but I start subconsciously rubbing my arms. I have goosebumps. It's possible that everything written in that report was the truth. Can I really laugh it off as a crazy conspiracy theory? I mean, it may be a conspiracy theory in some aspects and in some respect, but with all the things that are lining up that are going on currently in the world in-game to what was written in the Kimijima report, it lines up like too perfectly for it to be a coincidence or be a conspiracy theory. At least I think so. Airi said that Kimijima Ko was murdered by someone. I wonder if it might be someone that we'll meet at some point. Or maybe we've already met that person. Maybe. That's a thought to have. I don't want to be suspicious of anyone that could be my friend. Why did he leave that report behind? Why indeed? And why was he murdered? I mean, I kind of get the feeling that he was murdered to, like, shut him up. That could be a distinctive possibility. That maybe he knew too much. Is it because everything written in that file was true? And the Kimijima report I found isn't the only one on the island. Yeah, there should be others, seeing that it was labeled as being the first report. In the rest of the hidden text files, there could be even more predictions and revelations. Yeah. And what those could be should be very, very interesting. Wait, hold on. Stop. Don't let yourself get dragged into this dark spiral of conspiracy theory BS. This again. We heard this at Uchagaoka Park, in that hidden room. That's the Kagome nursery rhyme, as I remember. Suddenly, I hear a melody that I know all too well.
恋、着信音を変えたの？
No, Agiho, I did not change my ringtone.
かごめ、かごめ。
Yeah. Of course, Juna recognizes it, because she's the one who brought it up in the first place. That's right. Juna told me all about this. Yeah. About folks in Tokyo getting messages similar to earthquake early warnings all at the same time. Juna and I immediately make eye contact. Whoa! It's like, with my headphones on, it's like the multiple melodies of Kagome Kagome is kind of like a cacophonous roar. It's like it's like almost too much. Wow. Can we stop this? It's like all their phones must be going off.
僕のポケコンからもです。
Yeah, coming from their phone droid.
私も。
The melodies overlap, creating a dissonant sound. As well as cacophonous. I feel like I'll get a headache if I listen to this for too long. Yeah. And the poor sound quality makes it all feel even creepier. The fact that it doesn't stop immediately points to it being a call and not a message. Yeah.
うち、着信音をかごめかごめにしたことなんて一度もないのに。
It's not a ringtone, Akio, sweetie.
そもそも自分のポケコンにこんな着信音が入っていること自体初めて知りましたよ。
It's not an option. I mean, it's like any alert on it's like the you know, emergency weather noise that you can get on the radio or on your phone. It's a little jarring when you hear it, right? And of course it's jarring them, so oh my god, I'm being very distracted right now because of this noise. Can this stop, please? I checked my phone droid, and the display is similar to when there's a normal call coming in. In this case, however, the caller's number is hidden. This actually is like someone calling us. As a test, I try answering the phone.
Huh?
The static noise. Okay. This sound. It's just like a fax machine's transmission noise. To me, it sounds more like old, like AOL dial-up. Not so much a fax machine noise. Whoa. Okay. Flash shot of Heidi there. Is she the one doing this? Heidi? I don't think it's necessarily Heidi that's doing this. I mean, she's an AI. Would an AI even be able to? Would an AI? God. Hold on one moment. It's like I need to focus. Okay, that's a little better. I mean, would Heidi even be able to do this, being an AI? Or is that certain organization that Kimijima Ko mentioned? Could be that. That's a possibility. Yeah. I feel a chill run down my spine. My body is shivering. I can't take it anymore and hang up the phone. Oh my god, thank you. I mean, that's Heidi's voice. So it was Heidi? She trying to get our attention? Or at least Kaito's attention?
Huh?
Oh. Hello? You're not Heidi. Who are you? It's like, she looks pretty cute. And I assume that she's like around the same age as them? Her timing is perfect. The music all of a sudden got ominous. When did this woman get here? There's nothing around here, so you can see everything. Yet I didn't even notice her till she was right there. Just kind of appeared? It's like, where did she come from? At long last, Kagome stops playing. The hangar returns to silence. Everyone stands still without saying a word. Nobody can wrap their head around what just happened over the last minute or so.
君たちって中央種子島高校のロボット研究部の皆さん？
That's correct. And you're all of a sudden very close up and personal here. Hello. Even with her sunglasses on, I can tell that she has green eyes. Who are you?
そうですけど。
Who is this person? Sounds... I swear it sounds a little bit like Airi. Or am I crazy? Wait a minute. Could Airi be modeled after a real person? Could she be modeled after whoever this is? Did someone from the media come by for an interview? No, she doesn't look like she's anyone from the media. She doesn't look like a journalist really to me. Or
マスターは殺されました。
yeah. So are we trying to say here that maybe she was the one who murdered Kimichima? Who killed him?
よかった。会えるかどうか不安だったんですよ。
I swear that sounds like why am I blanking on the name? I swear this girl sounds like she's voice acted by Hanazawa Kana, the voice actor for Mayuri in Steins Gate. The woman smiles as she speaks. Whoa! Okay. What was that black van about? A single black van comes driving onto the airport apron. It's approaching at high speed. Oh no. Is something bad gonna happen? Then it comes to a stop behind the woman.
突然ですけど。
I swear that sounds like Hanazawa-san.
お話ししたいことがあるので一緒に来てもらいますね。
Oh, this is a new track. Okay, I'm digging this. I am definitely digging this track. The little bit more of an exciting piece of music. Brawny-looking men in black suits exit from the van. 5 of them. So, What is going on here? With so many confusing things happening in such a short amount of time, I don't even consider the option to flee. Before I realize it, I've been grabbed from behind with both arms twisted. Ow! I can tell I'd be in immense pain if I attempted to resist, so I stay put. Smart.
Yeah.
Akio was grabbed by the arms by one of the men and forced into the van. Juna and Subaru as well. It hasn't even been 2 minutes since that woman showed up. What is happening? All of a sudden a woman shows up and then a mysterious black van and we get hauled away? Yeah, honestly, I'm like having flashbacks to Steins Gate Zero with this. Yet in that short amount of time, she's managed to abduct 4 high schoolers.
出してください。
It's like, she sounds so nice, but it's like, who are you? It's like, what is happening? I get pushed onto one of the van's seats. I'm just dumbfounded by this entire situation. Anyone would be. All I can think about is Kimijima-ko's fate. The fear of being erased. My body's been trembling ever since Kagame Kagame started playing. So maybe the Kagame Kagame melody is something that plays before something bad happens? I don't know. I feel like I'm grasping at straws here. Okay, this is a... This is a awesome CG, actually. It's like just looking back over the her shoulder at the back of us, towards the back to us. Yeah, who indeed? Who are you? Are you gonna tell us your name? I desperately tried to talk.
あんた、何者なんだ?
Yes, please tell us. The woman, now sitting in the front passenger seat, turns around to face us.
私の名前は
She removes her sunglasses and flashes us a cheerful smile that really doesn't fit the situation. Okay, now with her glasses off, I swear her eyes look more, have more of a blue hint, a blue tinge, excuse me, to them.
天王寺ない
Oh! It's Nai! Oh my god! Oh, it's... Okay. The voice did sound familiar to me, but I got... completely... I was completely wrong with saying that it sounded like Hanazawa Kana. So this is what's her name again? It's like I grabbed my big binder of cast lists. Let's see. Nai Yamamoto Ayano. That's her name. I knew she sounded familiar. look at you all grown up, Nye. It's like, what is going on, though? It's like... Okay, so... Nye is clearly older here than in the first Steins Gate game. Because in Steins Gate, she was... like 10 or 11?
よろしくね。
It's a pleasure to meet you too. It's like I knew at some point we were gonna come across someone from Steins Gate in this game. I just knew it. I knew for sure. I know for sure that with Robotics Notes Dash, there's another character from Steins Gate that shows up in that game. But I also had the feeling that there was gonna be someone who shows up in the first game here from Steins Gate. So, and it's Nye, and I gotta say, that's a pleasant surprise, especially kind of this early in the game. I thought she would like show up maybe like a lot later. So it's cool that we're getting her now instead of much later. Despite the smile on her face, her eyes aren't smiling in the least. I wonder what we have to talk about. A Stratosphere Alternator, Phase 4. I've been alive for 18 years. Looks like this is the end of that road. I never thought I'd experience being abducted by some shady group of people. Yet here I am. And not just me, but Akiho and the other members of the club as well. I have to do something, but there's no way I can turn this situation around on my own. I know how that'll turn out. Thus, all I can do is stay quiet in this shaking car. Nobody says a word. After passing the time in silence, we finally arrive at our destination. It's... looks like a lecture hall.
どうなってるんだかな。
宇宙センターだよね、ここ。
Oh, it's the Space Center. Really? The windows of the van have a dark tint applied to them, but it's still possible to see outside. None of us have been blindfolded, and the black-suited men didn't warn us not to look around. Which means we had nothing keeping us from watching the van enter TNSC and pull up in front of the Takasaki Observatory. Takasaki. I think I said that right. We're then politely guided to a room on the 4th floor. No restraints. Did we just dream up our earlier treatment? No, that was definitely in real time. 5 minutes have passed since our arrival. Needless to say, this isn't an interrogation room or a creepy cell. I mean, it could be a lot worse. Seeing that the head of the group is Nye, maybe it's not actually all that bad. Then again, we don't really know what kind of organization Nye is being the head of. it's just a regular old room. Heck, if anything, it's more like a press conference room. A press conference, lecture hall, either one works. After guiding us here, the black-suited men told us to wait for a little while, then left. In other words, it's just us 4 robot club pals sitting around.
鍵がかかっているわけではないようですね。
So we could just leave then, but I only assume that the door is like being guarded. Subaru turns the handle on the door leading outside and it opens easily.
もう逃げる意味はないでしょう。
I keep doing that. I keep pressing the wrong button. Let's see. An intense sea breeze. No, wait. Subaru turns the handle on the door leading outside, and it opens easily. An intense sea breeze comes blowing into the room, roughly swaying the hanging curtains. Sure is windy outside.
見張りがいるわけでもない。
Oh, there aren't any guards.
逃げることはできそうですね。
I mean, they could just do that. I meant to bring up my phone droid. Let's see. Any geotags here? I mean, it's kind of barren, but doesn't hurt to look. Oh, I should also check Tweepo. It's today. I hope the parts come in fast. Gonna build. I was going to study for college acceptance test, but not feeling it. I have to do Suparimpe to mentally concentrate. The suntanned southern islander boy that I saw this morning is going to a store. Was amazing. If he was wearing glasses, I would have gotten a bloody nose. It was meant to be. Paradise, woo! Oh, Frau. You never fail to make me laugh. Oh. Gezi sister. Gijene. Airi? Really? I mean, she's kind of a different person when she's Gijene, so I guess, let's see. Keep it to yourself. Yeah. I can't really go falsetto, so that's my best attempt at making my voice high-pitched. Keep it to yourself. I don't know. To do lol to cute. Please just ignore it. Played about 3 hours, 32 to 0. Played 15 minutes while I watched them unload. 3 to 0. Watching them unload the parts. Yeah. Robot parts. Oh god. Okay. What is that, titty? What is that, titty? I can reply to that one. Oh god. Got kidnapped. Yeah. This is the only one I can reply to. Oh, Very straight to the point, yes. A woman's large breast. It doesn't have to be large. It doesn't have to be very large, though. Kind of old lingo, though. I mean, there's many ways to refer to a woman's breast. Titty is just one of them. A baby cat? What? No, that's a kitty. A short song or tune. No, that would be a ditty. Nah. Okay, well, let's go with the one that actually is the right one here. Rookie in the world of Thweepo. Okay. Wait, yeah. So it's like, how many times is that I've replied to Thweepo then? Is that like 25 times? Replying to a text? I'm assuming 25.
少なくとも拷問を受けて殺されて海に沈められるなんていう最悪の可能性は消えたみたいだし。
Getting dumped into the sea, it's not like the group that kidnapped us is the mafia. It's like, we're not gonna be sleeping with the fishes, Kaito. If they wanted to kill us, they probably would have taken us into the woods where nobody goes. There are places like that all over the island. I bet there are. Instead, they took us to Tennessee, of all places. Yeah, interesting place to take them. Why here? No restraints, and we're not locked in. It's pretty clear that they mean us no harm.
天王寺と名乗った女がここに着いた途端に姿を消したのが気になりますが。
Really? Nai just left like that. Well, I hope we see more of her later.
ねえみんな、うち今回みたいなケース前に見たことあるんだ。
You have?
それでアキちゃん、前に見たことあるって何のことさ。
Yeah.
この状況ってロボットアニメでよくあるパターンだよ。頑張れるの17話もこんな感じだった。
Of course, this is where Akiho's mind would go.
つまりうちらは地球を守るために正義のロボットを動かすチームに選ばれたってことで。
I don't think that's what's happening here.
部長ってガキですね。本当にくだらない。
こればっかりはスバル君に同意するよ。
ね、何よ。本気で言ってるわけじゃないのに。
No, it's like you were being serious though, weren't you, Akiho? Thanks, sad Akiho again. We've been getting this a lot lately.
場を和ませるための会心のギャグでしょ？ギャグ。
Okay, well, thank you for trying to lighten the mood. Lighten the mood, huh? June has been trembling like a newborn fawn the whole time, so it looks like Akiho's gag ended in utter failure. Oh, Juna. Take... Oh. Frau's here too. She's not even dressed. Suddenly, the door to the room opens. In comes a dizzy-looking Frau. What did they do? Just go barge into Frau's place and just take her without her, without letting her get dressed first?
Oh.
Yes, Frau?
古氷
The black-suited men guiding Frau bow, then... that rhymes. Then leave the room.
フラウボンも捕まっちゃったの？
Everyone in the robot club.
ありのまま今起こったことを話すぜ。
You're going to describe what just happened to you. Okay. Then, what happened?
私は近所のコンビニにポッキーを買いに出たと思ったら、ジャクさんにいた。
Wait, you were walking to, I assume that Mizuka's store, dressed like this? Okay. Let me switch myself over to this side so that I'm not covering up Subaru's head too much here.
何を言っているかわからねえと思うが、私も何をされたのかわからなかった。
I'm right there with all of them. It's like I don't quite understand what's going on either.
催眠術だとか超スピードとかそんなチャチなものじゃ断じてねえ。
コナちゃんも車に押し込められて拉致られたんでしょ？
だいたい合ってる。
So, the same as us. Frau wasn't even at the hangar with us, which means they must have business with the entire robot club. Yeah. How do they even know that Frau is part of the robot club? Especially since she wasn't with us at the time. Isn't that kind of curious? Although there's no sign of Michi, who left only a short time before the abduction took place. Michi's only a supervisor, so he's... While he oversees the robot club, he's not really a part of it.
ちなみに今の黒スーツのおっさんたちについて詳しく。黒スーツ、はあはあ、ネクタイをもぐもぐして味わいたい。あとグラサンのつるの部分をペロペロしたい。
It's like we're getting more of Frau's kinks. Oh boy. Time to ignore the perv. I kind of get the feeling that the Frau would get along really well with Daru.
TNSC ならさ、アキちゃんおじさんから何か聞いてないの
？Oh, yeah, that's right. Akiho's father is the head of JAXA.
よし、ちょっと電話してみる。
He more than likely doesn't know about this. and know about this mysterious group. Despite our current situation, they didn't take our phone droids. I mean, why would they exactly, if they were to? Just as Akio's about to make a call...
Yeah.
Never mind. Akio's father is here. Hi, Kenichiro. Our old man shows up right on time. I can't tell if he's trying to fool us with that smile of his, or if he's just forcing one out. Either way, he looks oddly tense.
お父さん、これどういうこと？
Does he have the answers?
まさかお父さんの差し金なの？説明して。それについては私が説明します。
Hi, Nai.
あ、
Oh, no. Wait. Oh, no, she just changed. Yeah. For a second there, I thought it was a different person, but no, she just changed. What is that around her waist there? Is that a transceiver? A transceiver, that's good. A receiver. Entering the room after Akio's dad is Tanoji Nai, the girl who was wearing sunglasses. That said, she's not wearing shades right now, so she looks... So she kinda looks different.
はい、皆さん着席。
She still has that, very childlike, upbeat voice that she had when she was, really little, in Steins Gate.
ちょっと待った。その格好って、
Is that a JAXA uniform?
JAXA の職員の制服？
Yeah.
改めて自己紹介させてもらいますね。
You did earlier, though.
JAXA 研究開発本部未踏技術研究センターの天王寺苗です。
Oh, interesting. She works for JAXA. Well, look at you, Nai. She's come a long way since she was a kid.
種子島には今日初めて来ました。いいところですね。
Okay. Whoa. What's with all the smiling? She's being friendly, Kaito. Oh, wait. Beep. There we go. Tanoji Nai. Born November 9th, 1998. She's now 20. So it's been a good amount of time since Steins Gate. Since the first game, anyway. Blood type A, lives in Kojima, Taito, Tokyo. Okay, so she came from Tokyo to here to Tanegashima to work here. JAXA Research and Development Headquarters. Unexplored RD Center Researcher. What's RD? And then Senomiya Kenichiro. Born also November 18th, 1966. Age 52, blood type A. and lives in Nakanoshima, Minatamanecho, Kumegegun, Kagoshima, JAXA Space Transportation Headquarters. Kagoshima Space Center Chief. I think it's getting a little easier for me to say all these Japanese names. Okay. You literally almost committed a crime. Wait, literally almost committed a crime. You don't literally almost commit a crime, you just commit a crime. Hell, the normal reaction here would be to call the cops on you. It played out like an abduction slash kidnapping, but I don't know, maybe it's not as bad as they're making it out to be.
皆さんにこうして集まってもらったのは、とある支援業務についてのご提案をさせてもらいたかったからです。
What kind of support work?
集まったんじゃなくて拉致されてきたんですか?
Yeah. Leave it to Subaru to point that out. Subaru or Kaito. It's like they would be the two to actually point that out.
支援業務？これはですね、種子島宇宙センターの瀬宮所長もすでに了承済みの話でして。
He is. Okay.
聞いてない。
Well, of course, Akio wouldn't know at all what her father is doing all the time. Akio's old man wipes the sweat off his cheek and weakly nods.
ただ、天王寺君、あのやり方はまずかったよ。まず彼らに謝るべきじゃないかな。
あ、そうですね。
Tanoji Nai seems to have come to some sort of realization. She corrects her posture and bows deeply.
手荒い真似をして本当にごめんなさい。
Oh man, it's like hearing her voice. It's just, I'm getting a flood of, you know, moments from Steins Gate that involved her, and you know, not just from Steins Gate, but also from Steins Gate Zero, linear pentagram. And oh man, hearing her here older, yeah, she doesn't sound at all different being older now. It's like she still sounds like a little kid.
皆さんのことを狙っている大人たちは実は結構いまして。
Okay, so Nai and that group of men in black grabbed us and took us here before any of the adults that are actually targeting us don't get to us first. Nai got to us first so that she can help us keep us safe. The way she did it, though, is questionable. So, I'd have to agree with Kenichiro that she could have handled it better.
できるだけ早くこの話をお伝えして、ぜひとも私たちに協力してもらいたかったので。
Well, you could have just told us that you needed to talk to us, and we would have gone, peacefully, instead of being, forced into a mysterious black van with someone we don't know and be taken to God knows where. It's like, none of them knows Nai. And of course, for me, knowing the character, it's like I know she's not that kind of person who would do anything bad.
私、学生時代にもお友達からよく暴走娘って呼ばれていて。
Wild girl? That's a new piece of information about her.
ついやりすぎちゃう癖があるみたいなんです。
It's just so good to see Nai. It's like, this is one of the things I've been waiting for with this game, having known since before getting the game, knowing that there was going to be Steins Gate characters. Who cares about your nickname? I do! It's like, you shush, Kaito. What do you mean by adults targeting us? Is this related to Kimijima Ko? Quite possibly.
それでですね、支援業務について一言で説明しますと、マシタさん、あれ貸して、あれ。
Mashita-san? Who's she talking to? Tenoji Nai suddenly calls to one of the staff watching from a short distance away. The older man named Mashita wears a troubled smile on his face and hands the board over to Tenoji Nai.
はい、これです。じゃーん。
After building up a little bit of hype for herself, she turns the board toward us. Okay, this drawing is actually rather cute. It's like, did Nai come up with this? The hell?
はい、JAXA と一緒に巨大ロボットを作ろうというわけで。
Well. Okay, now I'm thinking of Subaru's father. It's like, he hates robots and he hates JAXA. Hates the Space Center. He would be absolutely livid with these two combinations, with Subaru being here. Looks like I'm not the only one floored right now. Everyone in the club is stunned. Not to mention the poor handwriting and bad drawings make me feel excessively annoyed. It's like, the drawing is cute! Come on, Kaito. What the hell was that terrifying experience we all endured 30 minutes ago? Everything feels so stupid now. I just want to collapse on the spot. The Noji Nai's carefree way of speaking is only spurring on that sense of exhaustion.
あれ、よく聞き取れなかったかな？
No, they heard you.
このボードを見てもらえばわかると思いますが、 JAXA と一緒に巨大ロボットを作りませんかということで、はいね。
Well, we already are building a giant robot. So, can we use that robot? You know, the gun barrel robot that Akio's been working on? With JAXA, huh? Didn't Akio just ask her dad about this about a month ago and got rejected? Yeah. Huh. So, what, he was being tight-lipped about the matter?
正しくは革新ロボティクス技術研究支援業務っていうもっともらしいというか小難しい名称がついてるんですけど。
It is kind of a long name. I guess for short we could call it IRTRSW?
要するに巨大ロボットを研究開発している人たちにいろいろ援助をしたいなという話です。 来年東京万博があるわけですが、噂ではロボット万博という通称ですでに呼ばれているぐらいだとか。
Of course everyone's calling it the Robot Expo.
JAXA は地上での二足歩行ロボ研究については門外漢だったりします。宇宙ロボティクス研究については研究グループがあるんですけどね。
Oh, that's right. That's right. Space centers use robots in space. Why didn't I think about that before? Now I feel kind of dumb. I kind of forgot about that fact.
でもやっぱりロボット大国とまで言われた日本ですから、二足歩行の巨大ロボットにもきちんと向き合うべきだろうと。そんな感じで偉い人に軽く掛け合ってみました。
And how'd that go?
そうしたら意外にも私みたいなド新人の意見が通りまして、ひとまず万博までの半年間ではありますが、支援業務という形でやってみようと。
Isn't it a little late for this? I doubt they'll accomplish much with only half a year remaining until the expo.
今回の支援業務がうまくいけばですね、将来的に正式なミッションとしての道が開かれるかもしれませんよ。 JAXA 製の巨大二足歩行ロボットだって夢じゃなくなるかもです。
Why does JAXA want to make a giant robot? I mean, what need would a space center have for a giant robot? The smaller robots I can understand, but why a giant one?
その先行ミッション研究になれたらという思惑もあったり。とはいえ、今のところこの業務に関わっているのは調布では私だけですので、 あんまり期待はされていないみたいです。
Chofu. Chofu Aerospace Center. JAXA's headquarters and office facility located in Chofu in Mikata, Tokyo, where they research and develop the latest aviation programs. It is located near Chofu Airport and features multiple wind tunnels. Multiple wind tunnels? Like how many exactly? That's interesting.
今の笑うところですよ。
I do love that laugh of hers. It's so sweet. Just like when she introduced herself in the car, her eyes aren't laughing. No matter how big that smile of hers is, she's kind of scary.
正直なところ、半年じゃ大したことはできないだろうっていろんな人に言われました。でも期待されていないなら失敗するのを恐れる必要もないわけで、だったら好き放題やっちゃおうかなと。
If nothing else, this chick's got guts.
とはいえ、支援と言っておきながら予算はとっても少ないです。スズメの涙です。
Jump change level?
ですから支援対象はどうしても一つに絞らなくちゃいけません。あちこちの研究機関に支援していたらすぐに予算が消えちゃいます。
Okay.
じゃあどこにするのかを考えていた時にですね、偶然ネット放送でロボアンをやっていたとこういうわけです。
It's like I'm just like taking in all this information. It's like trying to process it and understand it all.
決勝戦、あの英雄ミスタープレアデスと皆さんは互角の戦いを繰り広げていましたね。
Yes. So you saw the match, did you not? I glance over at Subaru to check on his expression. Subaru? Anything to add? It looks like he's listening to her with a cold expression on his face, but he's actually sweating bullets. It's like, what? Is Nai able to tell who Mr. Pleiades is?
ミスタープレアデスならここにいる。
部長、余計なこと言わないでください。
Please. When he gets flustered, it always cracks me up.
ごめん。
Okay, so Nai doesn't know, does she?
続けてください。
はい、それで私あの試合を見ていて感動しちゃったんです。
You were, huh? This expression of hers here is just adorable. Tanoji Nai's eyes get moist and she wiggles around. The more she talks, the more my impression of this woman changes. For the worse. Why for the worse, Kaito?
残念ながら負けちゃいましたけど、本当に惜しかったですよね。あのままやってたら絶対うちらが勝ってました。
except Subaru won fair and square.
そういう過程の話は無意味です。勝敗はついたんですから。
Yeah. There's that again.
あと、買い読み新聞のインタビューも読ませてもらいました。
What interview? Yeah, this is the first we've heard about any interview.
あ、うちが受けたやつですね。
Oh, the one Akiho did. Oh, right. I kind of forgot about that.
アキホちゃん、新聞のインタビュー受けたの？すごいね。
すごいね。
何日じゃなくて買い読みなんだよ。全国紙なの。声が出たくないって言うからしょうがなくうちが一人で受けたんだ。もっといろいろ語りたかったんだけどな。でも瀬宮さん、とても素敵な夢を語っていましたよね。そうですか？恥ずかしいな。
Don't need to be embarrassed, Akiho. Oh boy. Akiho's starting to fall for Tanoji Nai's lip service. I almost want to be from Akiho's point of view instead.
本来はホビーロボじゃなくて全高10メートル以上ある巨大ロボットを作るのが夢なんだって。っていうか、もうすでに作っているって。
Yeah. So she knows a lot. She knows a lot about what's going on already.
はい、そうなんです。
The president has officially been buttered up to perfection. She's all ready for the oven. That sounds like a line for a joke. Even though she was trembling and about to cry mere minutes ago.
そのインタビューを見てこれだと。
Okay.
ぜひとも皆さんにお願いしたいって思ったんですよ。やっぱり皆さんは今が旬ですから。
Our time to shine.
もしかしてそんなミーハーな理由で選んだんですか？
It sure seems like it.
皆さんのことは JAXA でも多少名の知られた存在だったということもあります。
Really? Even within JAXA?
うちが TNSC 所長の娘だからとか？
I mean, yeah, Akiho makes sense, but the rest of us?
これまでにも JAXA からいらなくなったパーツとか譲ってもらってたからじゃない？
Oh, yeah, that's right.
そっか、前からうちらって協力関係にあったんだった。
When Misane founded the Robot Research Association 9 years ago, she used her family connections to force JAXA's hand.
でも間に合ってよかった。
Tanoji Nai gestures like she's wiping sweat from her brow after a hard day's work.
ロボワンの準優勝者ともなれば、いろんな研究機関や企業が皆さんのことを狙っているはずですから。日本どころか世界中の技術者があの大会には注目しているんですよ。
Really?
本当ですか？具体的にどの辺ですか？この1ヶ月、買い読み新聞以外どこからもオファー来ませんでしたけど。
単なるお世辞でしょ。
そんなことないですよ。私の目に狂いはありません。
I mean, I definitely want to believe her. I mean, I don't want to be like Kaito in this situation. It's like I want to believe in her.
とにかくそんなわけで皆さんとの協力関係を一番乗りで築きたかったんです。
Well, I'd like that.
具体的にはどう支援をしてもらえるんです？
最初に言った通り、来年の万博への出展が目標です。 JAXA からは開発費を提供します。少ないですが。
Okay. We're getting funding from Sumio, you know, with Space Candy, and now we can get funds from JAXA in addition. We'd be all set to build Gunvaro. And that, of course, would excite Akiho.
あと、未踏技術研究センターには宇宙ロボティクス研究グループという部門があります。
Of course.
そこに所属する技術者と技術交流ができたりするかもです。年長者の立場からアドバイスなどできたらなぁと。それからロボットを建造する際にこの TNSC の施設を使っていただいて結構です。
I mean, that'd be very helpful. And of course, Akiho would jump on that.
一つ大事なことが、完成したロボットの説明には JAXA が協力しているという説明を入れてください。
Yeah, of course. Doesn't that basically mean there are literally no negatives to accepting this deal? I mean, I'm not seeing any negative outcomes with this. Is that really all? This sounds too good to be true. Ever the skeptic, Kaito is. I just sounded like Yoda.
技術やアイデアだけ持っていかれて手柄は JAXA が独り占めなんてことはないんですか？
Well, there would be like space candy in a way. You know, we would kind of have like two sponsors, one with space candy, the other with JAXA. That's the way I want to look at it.
先輩、それはうがった見方すぎですよ。
Very much so, yes. Thank you, Subaru. Thank you for that.
そうだよ。そんなことするならうちはお父さんと親子の縁切るし。
You'd cut ties with your father, not with JAXA?
僕
Aw. It's like the look on his face. It's like, what? Me? What? Akiho? What do you mean?
いやだって条件良すぎると思ってさ。
I mean, it's a very sweet deal. But Kaito is too much of a skeptic to accept this.
なんか裏があるんじゃないかって思っちゃうんだよね。何しろこっちは拉致られた身なんで。
警戒させちゃってますか？ごめんなさい、ごめんなさい。
No, oh, Nai. It's like it's not your fault, Nai. I mean, yes, she takes things a bit far with her actions, but Kaito is thinks about things too seriously. Tanoji Nai, looking ashamed, bows her head to us again.
これはもう信じてくださいって言うしかないです。
Yeah?
でも完成したロボットの評価が高ければ将来JAXA製巨大ロボットの製作を皆さんに依頼するかもしれませんよ。
This woman is really fixated on JAXA making giant robots. Does she just really want to make one? Who knows if that's all actually going to happen?
悪の軍団をバッタバッタとなぎ倒していく正義のJAXAロボ、どうですか？
Okay, so we know this is supposed to be Gunvarel. Just why is it mostly in shadow?
それじゃあ兵器じゃないか。そんなコンセプトは認められないよ。
That's actually a pretty good point.
あ、いや、冗談です。
Wait a minute. Beat down the armies of evil. I wonder exactly what Nai's goal is. Now that I'm thinking about it. Agyo's eyes have started glittering. She's been consumed by delusion.
そういう考え方、好きです。
It's like Akio is like Akio is like, I like you already.
本当？ありがとう。
Uh-oh, these two are starting to come to a mutual understanding. And what's wrong with that?
どっちにしろ万博にはもともと出るつもりでした。あ、そうなんですか？だったらお互いに好都合ですね。
Right, yes.
でも資金はそんなにたくさんいらないかも。スポンサーがついているんです。
I mean, how many more parts do we need to finish Gunvarel? I'd say I'd say get as much money as we need to finish them. It's like the money from the Space Candy Company and from JAXA. It's like they'd be completely set.
必要なパーツはほぼ揃っていて、あとは組み立てるだけだったりするんですよ。
Oh, we already have most of the parts. Okay.
わあ、そこまで進んでいるんですね。すごいです。もちろん皆さんのロボットは 万博に出てくる他の一般企業のロボットと比べれば見劣りしてしまうかもしれません。
Tenoji Nai just casually drops an insult on us. What? Your robot might not compare favorably to some of the ones at the expo made by the big corporations. An insult? I mean, that's not an insult. She's just saying that there may be robots that may be better than ours. That's not exactly an insult.
ですが、そこはアイディアで勝負みたいな感じですか？一般企業と同じ方法で開発してもそれはあまり意味がないですもんね。それより将来の巨大ロボット開発や宇宙開発に取り入れられるような面白いアイディアを重視したいなって個人的には思っているんです。アイデアは
Aiko's eyes are wandering. She probably doesn't have any ideas in particular. The only plan for that chunk of hollowed out steel is to make it walk. Baby steps. They have to take baby steps with how they want Gunvarel to perform. And walking is just one of those baby steps that they're gonna have to take to make Gunvarel perform at least relatively well. For her to do anything else, we'll have to see what they can manage to do. But this isn't a bad proposal. No, it isn't. It's up to Akio whether or not to accept it. Though. She's the club president, and she's likely the only one with any real interest in any of this. Subaru is participating in the robot club in secret from his old man, so he can't openly voice his opinion. All of this is probably going right over Juna's head. How is Juna doing? Is she still shaking like a leaf? And Frau and I have no interest in giant robots. I mean, both Frau and Kaito, their biggest interest is kill Balan, right? Actually, Frau is slovenly lying forward on a desk, fiddling with her phone droid. She's been paying no attention. She must be bored.
じゃあ、皆さんが今作っている巨大ロボ。
Yeah?
見せてもらっちゃおうかな。いいですか？
I mean, didn't you kind of take a look at it when you came to the hangar to, I guess, quote unquote, abduct us?
もちろんです。
俺たちがいたハンガーに置いてあったのに。
あ、そうだったんですね。気がつきませんでした。
How did she not notice? I guess she was too busy kidnapping us, I guess.
データならうちのポケコンに入ってるよ。
Akio pulls up the blueprints and photos she took and happily shows them to Tanoji Nai on her phone droid screen. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop it here for the time being. This is a very long scene, so we'll pick this back up next time, and we'll see where this all goes, where this all leads. So, I mean, this is getting even more interesting, especially with Nai being involved. It's like someone from Steins Gate being involved now. I mean, I knew going into this game that Steins Gate and Robotics Notes are in the same universe, so it's great to see someone from Steins Gate in this game finally, and I'm really interested in what Nai has to contribute to the story. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed watching, and thank you all for watching as well. And if you enjoyed the video and want to see more, like, favorite, and subscribe to become part of the pack. And don't forget to claw that bell icon so you know when a new video comes out. And as always, everyone, I hope you all have a great day or night, wherever you may be.